A quiet sea, a sudden alert, and fighters screaming into the air. You're watching Times XP. My name is Rithi Atri, and this was not a drill. It happened over Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump's Florida estate, one of the most protected pieces of airspace in America right now, and then somebody crossed the line here. That's right, a civilian aircraft flew straight into restricted airspace. Basically, no clearance, no permission, no response. Just one plane flying where it absolutely should not. Within minutes, alarms went off. The US and Canada's Joint Defense Command, NORAD, they reacted instantly. F-16 fighter jets were scrambled, not hours later, but soon, immediately. Can you think about that? When NORAD, they launch fighters, it means the situation is treated as a potential threat to US president, specifically when the airspace belongs to the US president, right? The jets, they closed in fast. The pilots was warned. In fact, then came the next step, flares. Bright flashes fired from the fighter jets, not as weapons but as a clear signal that you're not supposed to be here. Turn back now. This was a serious aviation language. Flares are used only when radio calls fail. They are visual warnings meant to get attention instantly. Here the goal. The goal is to force the aircraft to obey. And it worked. The civilian aircraft was intercepted, escorted out of the no-fly zone. No shots were fired, no crashes. The sky returned to the calm. But the question, it didn't. Why this is alarming? Because this was not the very first time. Palm Beach has seen repeated air space violation near Mar-a-Lago. Now, each one forces fighter jets launches, emergency responses, heightened security checks, and each one raised the same fear. Is it accident? Is it carelessness? Or is it something far more dangerous? But you know why Mar-a-Lago is so different? This is not a private resort. It is Trump's residence. It is a frequent meeting place. It is a symbolic political location. That makes it a very high-value target, which means zero tolerance, means zero mistakes. But the most controversial question, was Trump in danger? Officials have not said that Trump was directly threatened though, but here is the truth. When fighter jets are launched, the system is assuming the worst case scenario. Only later does it calm down. So here's a big picture, ladies and gentlemen. This incident shows how tight the US air defense really is. One plane, one mistake, and jets are in the sky. No warning on social media, no press conferences first, just action. So, this was not an aerial attack, but it was close enough to trigger America's most powerful defense.